So today I'm going to try and change the handbrake cables on the Leon. The last couple of years it's failed on the handbrake itself. I've changed both calipers on the back and the rear pads. Discs are fine, they've still got quite a lot of meat left in them. So the only thing left to try is the handbrake cables. I think one might be frayed or just maybe bulged a little and it's stopping it from working. But I won't really know until I take them all off, but I've got new ones to replace them, so that's today's task. So this is my new little ramp that I've made. Just a couple of pieces of wood cut to different lengths, smaller each time gradually, just to drive onto so that I can get the jack under the jacking point under there, because otherwise even my low jack won't get under the car because it's low. So I've made that, drive onto that, and that should help with what I'm doing. Handbrake off, and I'm actually going to leave it in gear just to stop it rolling as best I can. Make sure we chock the front wheels, like one. There we go, two new cables. They might be different colours and the blue one looks slightly thicker, but the part numbers are still the same, which is that one there. It's the same as the one across there, so we're all good there. Thanks to James at Car Parts for these again. Cheers, buddy. Excuse my feet in flip-flops, I've just got back from swimming. What we've done here is I've jacked the car up, I've took the wheel off. I didn't really need to take the wheel off, but I have anyway. And in doing so I've realised I haven't got any of these clips, so hopefully we can get this one off without breaking it, otherwise the old trusty cable ties are coming out. But we got an axle stands and I've put the wheel under there, just in case the car falls, because you never know and you can't be too safe. And what we're going to do next is this little ball here needs to come up and over and round so that it can come out of this hole here. We'll take this clip off as well, and the whole thing should just go through the hole, and we can start unclipping it from that one clip there that I've just mentioned, and then there's a couple more under the car. There's the cable, yeah, there's this little one here, it just clips off there and it's actually bulging there, which is what I was talking about before. So with a little bit of a fight I've got this off. I managed to keep it intact, thankfully. That just goes around there, and there's a little nut there, and it sits in between these two little grooves, clamps back down, and then this piece here sits under this little clip under here. If you can see, it's slightly angled backwards. Can't get it to focus. Phones for you. Need a better camera really. But yeah, this little metal piece in here angles backwards, well forwards that way, so that this can sit underneath it, and you just, when you put it back on, just push it back up, and the two little prongs here, they just push through here, so it'll sit back up like that. So the next one is just a small clip under here somewhere. Where's he gone? Try and find him. There he is, just under here. I believe this one of these sides just pulls off, so get your flathead. I think it's the other side. Pull that down, this side down, and then this will pop out over the other side. I'm going to do that off camera because it's too difficult just trying to hold the camera as well as do it, so I'll do that now. One step that I forgot about was the unbolting it from inside the cab at the back of the handbrake itself, so I'm going to have to get this out the way, get my armrest out the way, and then I think it's two bolts behind the ashtray. Just pull that out. I could probably do it without taking that off actually. Yeah, we'll I'll turn turn the camera around and properly and I'll show you. Okay, so in there, I might have to take it off actually. Yeah, I'll take it off just to make things easier. Take this off my armrest, take the centre console piece out so we can get to those bolts a bit easier. Actually, I can get a small screwdriver on that nut there and bring it backwards, and these might just pop out over there. Let's try that first. Okay, so what I've managed to do is, I might regret this and I might have to take the armrest and the centre console out anyway, but I've got my ratchet spanner and we're going to slide this over there and try and undo it, because with the other one, it's with an open spanner like this, it's just going to take ages. So we've got these bad boys, the old ratchet spanners, so we'll get that down there, twiddle it off, and then this piece, then there's a little, I don't know if you can see it, a bit dark in there, but this metal sort of C-clip here thing, there's a cut out each side for the cable to just slide out of. So undo this nut in the middle, give that some slack, and then we'll get this cable off and it'll pull through underneath the car then. Okay, here we go. So I've managed to loosen that nut off there enough to enable me to get this out of the little hole. I just used some needle nose pliers at 90-degree angle that I've got, clamped it over there and then pushed it over. See if I can show you. See the way that is there? It's got the cutout. So then this just sort of pulls forward and slots over it. But hopefully now this will pull out of the bottom of the car without any problems. Famous last words. Okay, so now that's undone and we're back under the car. This piece here pulls out of this piece. This piece, as you can see, it goes all the way up there. That's a metal tube that's in place, and it just guides the other side that's in here of this, just guides it round to where it needs to be. So this will just pull out of here, and you just pull it all the way out then. Oh, a little bit stuck at the end. There we go. That was what I just undid from inside the cabin under the armrest. So now that's the cable completely out. We can feed the new one in to that hole there and reattach it on the inside of the car, and then basically come back round, putting it back on this clip, this one here, and then that one, and then putting it back into the other side of the caliper round there. Put the clips on and jobs are good one. Now as you can see, obviously this is the old cable, this is the new cable. It's bulged there, which was one of the hanger clips, and it's also bulged and rusted inside of there, which basically means that the handbrake cable's crap. So this nice new one can go in there in its place. The ends are the same pretty much, and these ends, in fact, that one, the ends are slightly different, but it all goes in the same place in the same way, works in the same way. In my last clip I said about this one being bigger. It's not actually bigger, this is just a blue protective I don't know, sleeve that's on it, because there's the black one inside there, and it's the same as this one then. The part numbers are both the same, so I knew that'd be alright. So we'll push the other one back through now and see how far we get. Okay, here we are back under the car, and this end is now going to go through that hole, push it all the way through right to this metal shiny piece here. Is going to sit just this side of this metal tube hopefully, and this silver piece here should end up in the cabin. If not, I don't know what to do, so let's just hope for the best here. So that's now fed up through there. Let's go into the cab and see if it's in there. Let's climb over the seat. There he is, just there. Look, There he is. That's the new one there. I'll get in the back of the car now, put this back into that metal clip, and we'll tighten it all back up under the car with all the different clips and that I showed you in the last clip. So what we're going to try and do now is use the pliers just to put that back into place again. Try and do it one-handed, so see if we can do it first time. A bit more slack on it. I'll try not to grip it too tight because you don't want to damage it again. There we go. He's back in there, nice and securely in that. Well, it will be when I've obviously tightened this bolt back up, but when you're doing things like this, as with discs and pads and things like that, and suspension, it's always best to get them changed both sides, not just one side, because then you've got one that's 10 years old plus and one that's, you know, brand new. So we're going to change this one as well, but I'm not going to film that because obviously it's just going to be the same as the one that I've already showed you. So we'll get that one changed and we'll do that nut back up. And no, we won't. We'll get them put onto the calipers first and all the clips and stuff, and then we'll do this nut up last. We don't want to obviously over tighten things. So that one's in there. The first clip here is just one that it sits in, so it just pushes in to there, I believe. Keep it up out of the way. This one just pushed back over. The black went over the top of the clip and then it just pushes back up into place. This one should sit in the middle of there roughly, which it does. And here's that clip that I took off. So let's try and do this one-handed. That goes back up there. Let's try and put the camera underneath. I was still recording in that last clip, but I dropped my phone and it cut the video off. So I've just pushed this back up now, and everything's all in place nicely with that. That could probably do with going up a little bit more, but it's secure for now. It's not going anywhere. So next is feed the ball. Oh geez, that's tight. I should have probably done that before the clip. Let's try and get this up there. He pushes up through there. Pull that up through there like that. Without trying to catch the boot. There we go. That's up there, and then now we'll just pull this ball up, sit him over the top of there, and then put the clip back in that I had from there, which is just here. That one will go there somewhere. I can't remember particularly where it goes, but that'll go up, back up on there. That'll go up on top of there, and then we should have a fully working handbrake again. So here's the two handbrake cables side by side, the old ones that is. This was the first one I took off where it was bulging there and again there, and this one interestingly was bulging as well, so that must have had some rust and corrosion in there for sure. So we've got the two new ones on the car. Let's have a look at this then. Everything's all done back up. There's a nice new one. And the other one over there, I don't know if you can see it, but it just runs just there. That's all got the clips all back on and done up. And we've got the two new ones in there as well. So that was a pain in the arse because I had to take that off, move this, just to get to the assembly in there a bit better. Should have done it in the first place really, but there we go. So just going to put everything back together now, and job's a good one. Right, all back together, all working fine, fully working. I've tried it and tested it on a hill. Handbrake's working perfectly, much better than it was before. It's not just holding on the passenger side now, it's holding on both. It feels like it's a lot better anyway, holding on. It feels like it's holding on both. The car doesn't feel like it's falling to one side now when I pull the handbrake up. So I hope this has helped somebody. If it helps one person, then that's all good for me. So thanks for watching, and try and have a look through my other videos because I've posted some more about Leon stuff and what I've done to this. So like and subscribe if you feel like it, that'd be great for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.